Hello, hello. Hi, you guys. Let's see if it's working. Okay. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm just covering the screen. I don't know. I decided last minute that I wanted to do that because God knows I wasn't feeling too well. And sorry I'm a little bit late. I was just reading the scripture and how God is giving me strength and stuff. Because this message is a little bit like I got it yesterday and I was still waiting for confirmation. Again, there's a lot of energies going on, but all I'm gonna say, guys, if you listening to this live, it was meant for you, okay? But let me read you the scripture because it felt good, so maybe it will make someone feel good, I guess, whoever is listening to this, okay? But we're definitely gonna tap into an energy that he gave me yesterday. It was literally like, I felt like I was on like a telephone call or like I was tapping into two people's conversation kind of thing. And you know how God is. God does that. He just, whenever, especially if you're in a meditative state and you're still and you're just, you're in your prayer, but you're like waiting for, he always comes through, okay? Sometimes takes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit fast, it depends of, and right now, like I explained, if you look at Angie Block Community Board, I give you a very long explanation as to what sort of way the only reason why I'll be showing here it will be when God says so, okay? When he lets me know that I need to show up here, okay? For now, is going to be energy surrounding what's going on in the world, which is something that I am involved in. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for your like, your comments, your share, subscription, because they are censoring our content right now, silencing our voices. And something that he told me yesterday, that this situation also, when not a lot of people are showing up, also it not only affects obviously those who are being oppressed and whatever situation is happening in Palestine, okay? But when these people don't show up, they also endanger those who are taking a stand, those who are protesting, those who are boycotting, those who are posting and stuff like that. So instead of like helping out, they kind of feel some type of like, okay, no, well, you're too much, or this is too much, or oh, it's too complicated, I will put a video about that, like, because it's not complicated, but I already talked about this in the recent video, if you go check it out, okay? Anyway, so the download message, intuitive message that he said, if you see it in the thumbnails, exactly like that. If it feels the energy, okay? So, how do I explain this? The oppressor, Zionist Nazi Netanyahu, he's very scared, okay? The energy was felt last night. I don't know if this conversation was like God allowed me to listen to between this person and Joe, okay? But they had this conversation, okay? They're running out of money, okay? So God wants to inform you guys. They're running out of money. They don't have any money. So they're very scared. Also, Google, YouTube, everybody, all these corporations are all in this, okay? This is why they are restricting and censoring. The truth is because it's going to come to light. At the end of the day, God is this decision maker, okay? So this is why they have this type of hate against, people who are prophetic, who speak about this truth, but also like we're psychic intuitive, who can tap into the messages, right? Or God himself allows messages to come true, okay? So the conversation was that he was saying, and I know if anybody, like, if he listens to this, he's gonna freak out because he cannot believe that I know this. You don't really have to. It's like you lost your intuition. You don't have any protection. You have multiple demonic spirits. You're psychotic, okay? You're a genocidal maniac, right? And you're trying to brainwash and trying to buy people and try to do all these things because you have this sick, twisted agenda, right? But at the end of the day, there's a special, very, very special place. And that's exactly what this message is about. And a lot of y'all, you need to understand that anybody siding with this person, I'm telling you, you're going down with him. And so is USA. Anybody. Okay? And I'm saying this in the kindness of my heart for you to save yourself, okay? Because what's coming to these people, I'm telling you, you do not want to be near anyone who is siding with the state of Israel, the Zionist Nazis, okay? This is the same energy, but it has evolved, okay? It evolved, okay, because that's what white supremacy does, okay? It's not an actual community, it's not an actual religion, it's just an entity, it's a demonic energy, right? And it's really, really, and it's been in the making, you know, they've been harnessing this, doing all the atrocities and all this stuff, okay? Like I told you, they're harnessing energy, I told you from the beginning, the peak was the 11/11, right? So what you're seeing also is the manifestation of that. And sorry if it might be a little bit cutting and stuff like that. We are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, okay? So at the same time, this is another reason where a lot of things are going to come to light, okay? But this is why it's so important to use your intuition, talk to God only, wait for confirmation, not just put anything out there. Also, the same thing if you are on social media and you're supporting and helping others, make sure that you're fact checking everything, okay, with God. That's what I'm doing now. Like, before I post on my stories, before I post anything, I have to wait for him. I cannot just like, you know, and then when he's telling me, go ahead, this is what I want you to post, this is it, then that's it. I don't listen to any other people that tell me, oh, this, share that, this and that, okay? I don't, okay? And I know that a lot of people are going to feel some type of way because you're constantly relying on your ego, constantly relying on your what you think is the right thing, which obviously I hope you have a moral compass that the right thing is to support Palestinians right now, ceasefire, permanently ceasefire, and then find solutions for them to be protected, because right now they're literally being pushed into this really small place, okay, and they're suffering, okay. There's a lot going on. There's lack of water, lack of food, okay. They need medical assistance, also sanitation. There's a lot of crisis. Their hospital just collapsed, okay. They don't have any hospital. So this is the intention, this is the agenda of Zionists. Not like this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to wipe Palestine, like I explained in my podcast and I explained in the video previously to this, to the live. They are trying to ethnically cleansing the Palestinians, and we cannot allow that, right? In our lifetime, okay, the history books that we're gonna write, the encyclopedias that we're gonna write, okay, you cannot allow this, okay? We cannot, okay? So we need to be on the right side of history, and I believe first, put God first in this type of work. This is very exhausting work. I'm going to say, like, you know, but it's nothing compared to the fact that these people are not only living like watching death, trauma intensely, okay? You know, suffering, right? And then also that too is like they cannot sleep. They're being bombed every so that's another thing is like, can you imagine, like, take away all the privileges that you have right now. You're in a comfortable home, you're listening to this, you have all the privileges in the world. Imagine you being in a situation where they're at and you just, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. It's like a lot of us, we don't consider the fact that obviously if you're being oppressed, you are going to resist, right? Obviously, right? I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna let some fucking loser with the ears of a fucking monkey, okay, and like some fucking old ass fart take away my home, my land, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, right? So at the end of the day, we now have become Hamas, those who are in the resistance. We call the resistant fighters. That's why the resistant fighter happened a long time ago in history. But now, if we look at history, we need to educate ourselves, okay? So in the description below, there's going to be a link that says bookshop or decolonize myself. There's books there for you to learn, for you to read, okay? You don't even have to buy it. Just look at the books, write them down, and you can go to your local library, okay? The reason of that bookshop is that it does help. I was trying to find a way to help Canada, but Canada, I'm sure, can help itself. It helps USA right now bookstores, okay? So when you buy books from bookshop, it automatically, partially of what you buy, it goes to bookshops in the US, okay? So it does help them, and also it helps us too. We get like maybe like 1% of that, but you know, it does help. You know, I put it into donation for humanitarian causes, okay? Especially for Palestine, and Congo and Sudan as well, okay? I did make a statement also on my Instagram, so if you look at my recent posts, especially the one where we sang is, wishing Merry Christmas to everybody in a very, I think it's a just wait, 10:10 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. Because the cycle needs to end. This cycle needs to end, and it will. This is the confirmation for those who are just like, when is this going to end? What's going on? Why is nobody doing something? And what's going on? The reason is because everything is in divine timing. And also, I need to confirm something because I heard some weird ass energy, or again, people playing the victim, gaslighting, justifying the genocide, and trying to, Now, the Christian community, or I don't know if it was the Christian, I don't know who it was, but they said that something about the Quran, that Quran has, is demonic. Okay. That was, at first I was like, God, what is this? Again, people who have limited belief have been completely brainwashed and programmed to believe the Muslim Arab community, that there's something wrong with them, that they're terrorists and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we're seeing who the real terrorists are, right? They have names, and they are obviously, we are paying taxes the whole time during this time. So that guilt, that shame, it is heavy, right? Now, today he was clearing that to me with my angel cards that I see here, is that they're trying to put all that debt, that's a karmic debt that they have, right? Genocide, killing children, babies, and all that, that is a huge karmic debt, okay? And they're trying to put it on us so that they convert that karmic debt and turn it into holy land. But at the end of the day, God has said it many times. He said that is not going to happen. I know it's going to piss off a lot of people. I suggest that people who live in Israel, I will start leaving. That's all I'm going to say to you. Others of you, he kept saying that right now Israel can afford his army in Israel. So Israel is not safe at the moment. So that's your cue for whoever needs to hear that. All right. Another thing he said that, yes, they're running out of money. So boycott is working. Guys keep saying, keep going. Just cut out all corporations. Stop idolizing stores, whatever situation. You can find alternatives. Make your own list. Support Palestinian stores, support other stores, other local stores, okay? Right now, there's this clearing of debt, okay? There's a clearing of debt. Like he kept saying, clearing debt, okay? Also, some of these people think that these people deserve this type of energy, the Palestinian. Again, people who are not educated, they are completely brainwashed and completely asleep, okay? So this energy, this is why it's intensely healing and intense decolonization. But then again, that's their problem that they have to deal with the fact, the guilt and the shame that not only that they didn't do anything, but there's other people that contribute to the genocide by not supporting, by, anyways, it's been written, like that's something that Archangel Metatron has been writing down. So everybody who writes, who feels so free writing in comments on TikTok, on IG, on Facebook, or right here on YouTube, trying to, express your feelings, kill them all and all that. That is all being written and being literally read to God at this moment. Okay. So yeah, so this yesterday was a decision that he wanted you guys to know about this. They're going to jail. There's a jail specific for people like this, okay, in the spiritual realm. They already, I don't know how to explain, but it's like worse than purgatory. And they know it as well, okay, because they didn't just tap into the fact that they orchestrated all this. And by the way, he keeps saying that propaganda and all of that is very expensive. So when you help out to amplify the true voices, the voices they are now recording and doing, telling us the truth and showing us the truth and waking us up, okay? You're actually not only amplifying in the fact of the physical, but you're also amplifying your karmic debt. You're releasing karmic debt. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people now are going to switch up and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know, but don't worry. God already knows that you're going to do this, right? He knows your heart, right? So right now, those who are doing the right work and you are doing this, okay? if you have past life karmic debt, or if you had any issues in the past, in this lifetime or the lifetime before, and you have waking up, you have repented, or whatever situation, you have started praying, you started helping the Palestinians, there is a clearing of debt for you that is accumulated in the spiritual realm, that it will manifest in the physical once the permanent ceasefire starts, because it will happen. Okay, so this is kind of like a hope message as well, but also a message of how he wants to reveal to you guys how this karma is going to unfold. Not going to tell you all the details, but he gave me very, very, yeah, yeah. I honestly don't wish to be, and that too. This is not against, like he kept saying this, because this is not Jewish people doing this. Okay, so we need to make that clear. And that too, he kept saying, it's not going to work. Okay, I feel like his other agenda as well. The fact that he's masking himself as a Jewish community or whatever, but they're not. They're not Jewish. They don't believe in God. Okay, they really don't. They don't have God in their heart. People who do this stuff is literally in the 10 Commandments that you're not supposed to do that. Okay? You can't murder. You can't steal. It's just their huge violation. It's just a no. Okay? So, and I know it's in the Torah. I know it's in the Quran. So the fact that these people are like spiritually dead, basically, it already tells you everything that we need to know. So basically they're retaliating, right? And now that he keeps showing me soldiers and military that they're not getting paid right now, and they're still doing this. Okay, so now it's kind of like a sadistic, toxic, because they're like completely kaput in their head, right? Because when you're massacring masses of children and women and stuff like that, innocent people, civilians, then obviously there's a switch off for these people, right? So they're no longer, there's like a pathological and psychiatric problem with this people, right? And the fact that they feel that this is a righteous thing to do, right? And it's like not possible. Also using our words, like this is the constant gaslighting and manipulation as well. But yeah, I don't want to make this long, but he kept saying that yesterday was saying, he let me listen to the conversation. The Joe Biden, he was just like, no, I don't want to go rot in jail. And the other was like, I'm not going to rot in jail. And like, they had this, like, it was kind of like a fight kind of thing. I don't know if this was on the phone or something like that. Again, I'm not using any technology thing. I don't have any gadgets to listen to or whatever. It's just God that allowed that specific conversation to come in. And then he said, wait into tomorrow to reveal this message. Okay. It's in the middle of time. They know this as well. They know that people are going to know, because the propaganda that they invested to cover the lies is too expensive. They can't afford it anymore. So you know how in tarot readers we always talk about, if you look at all of my readings in the past, where someone always orchestrates something, does like all these plans, all these evil things, all these wicked things, and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden you see like the world card and you see the death, right? But you always see the devil, like the devil card first, or you know what I'm saying? So what happened, this isn't for them right now, this backfired. What they were expecting to accomplish, it backfired 10 times full. So now, not only anyways, he's just waiting for the right time and the right moment. And they know it as well. They can feel it. There's this anticipation of how bad it's going to get for them. Do you understand? And also Palestinians feel it too. They know that they're changing the world. They know that they have awakened a lot of people. Those who want to be awakened, because then again, it's a free will, right? Well, it's God's will. But a lot of people think of free will and then they do whatever they want. And this is where they end up in the pit of hell, right? Anyway, so also the same thing with not educating themselves, right? So this is another energy where he's talking about Yeah, so I see that also YouTube is really suppressing my content. So guys, make sure that you like the video, make sure that you share it, okay? Make sure that you subscribe. Help us put the content out there, okay? Yeah, so they're trying to put all this debt on us, the debt that they are carrying, the debt that is not only from this lifetime, but many lifetimes ago. Again, I don't think they're coming back here, to be honest. So this is why they're trying to put all this karmic debt on everyone in the world. They're doing this through capitalism, right? Obviously, because through our taxes, we are paying for genocide, and they are the masters of telling people what to, what to do with our money, right? Even though it's not our consent. So God is able to clear all that debt out. They thinking that they're going to get away with this, but that's the thing. That debt is being cleared out right now in Mercury retrograde. I don't think they anticipated that. So before the end of the year, I'm just giving a warning to someone, whoever needs to hear this. If there's not a ceasefire before the end of this, like now, okay? If we get to 2024 and this is still going, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, it's purgatory is very little to what these people are going to experience, okay? And everybody involved and everybody who participated, everybody who fund this, and they know this, the company knows it, you know this, okay? And if you don't, now you know, okay? There's going to be a huge justice. I see the justice card. I'm not even like, I'm not using tower or anything like that, but I see it like clear as day. Like this is God revealing. There's going to be justice, okay? The other thing is that Netanyahu was very scared of going to jail because I don't know, he's showing me this picture I saw today and I was laughing so hard of him like in handcuffs and with the orange suit. He's very scared of going to jail because he knows he's scared of what people in the jail are going to do to him, right? Because again, I reveal it to you guys what he's been doing in the background with children, right? So, and also that's going to come out. So this is another thing. I feel like God is giving this guy mercy. Either you permanently cease fire, permanently, and give up Gaza, or it's going to be exposed what you do behind the scenes in the background with all your little rich friends and stuff like that, right? So that's a warning, okay? You choose which one you want better. You want the entire world to see you as a pedo, right? And all the kind of atrocity, like, I don't think it can get any worse. I mean, you've done enough, like wiping, massacring, genocide, a whole population, and yeah, and then help from the U.S. and Canada. By the way, they're still doing it. If you please check out my TikTok, my repost. All the information is there. Everybody who's doing the work, who's actually taking their time. This is volunteer work, by the way. This is not, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I said to you guys, that because we're doing this from the kindness of our heart, for solidarity, solidarity for Palestinians and Congo and Sudan and all of them, this is why our reward, it's not in the physical, it's in the spiritual realm. Do you understand? Which is more valuable than in the physical. Stop attaching yourself to materialistic stuff. Stop attaching yourself to people, attaching yourself, like those things, they're temporary. I told you guys yesterday, that message was like, he's putting all the puzzles together for you. It's for you because he loves you guys so much. And he knows that he hears your guys' prayer. He hears everyone's prayer. He's there with everyone. Okay? Now I want to make that clear. The Quran is not demonic. Okay? So please stop listening to these Christians people that are saying God, Jesus. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. But stop criticizing other religions, other people's beliefs because you think that yours is the righteous. Again, that is colonial. That mentality of trying to conquer or trying to colonize someone or trying to change, like, you can't do that. That's not very Christian-like, right? Also, criticizing another, and that too, we need to make a distinction as well. The Zionism is a political stupidity, obviously, and Judaism is a religion. It's an actual way of life, okay? So, and also, they will never do that stuff. Why? Because they live that in the Holocaust, okay? So we have to remember those two things. Make sure that you're only listening to God right now and your intuition and all the people that he sends, earth angels, okay? Especially those who are connected to him during this time, okay? And I understand that's something that he said to Like he's giving a lot of people mercy as well, which I see it. He's all compassion and love and forgiveness. I get it. This is why I'm not judging. But he said that a lot of people are seeking tarot and all these things for comfort, right? To stay in the comfort zone. But at the end of the day, that is harmful as well. I understand that you want to, like right now, we're not supposed to be comfortable. We're supposed to be very, very uncomfortable. And then use that uncomfortability and use it for action. Take whatever action we can get, right? But if we're staying stuck and like not doing anything, just watching tarot readings just to make ourselves feel better, or to see if the person is coming, or check the energy, or what's happening with my life, with me, and that's not that's not productive. And also it's not saving anybody's life right now, especially those who consider themselves healer and spiritualists and all that. Like anyways, I'm done with the energy. I'm not here to save anybody. I'm just giving you the message of what it is. He's just saying that they're going to rot in jail. They're losing money. The area, they can't protect themselves anymore. At least they have wasted all the ammunition, and this is why they're requiring more money. But the thing is, they're not taking accountability that Yemen is going to, And I'm just going to leave it like that. I feels like Yemen has the power of God for real, because I don't even know how they're getting their strength, how they're doing, but they know how to hustle, right? That's a real hustler. And they really give a shit. Seriously. It's like they're like, no, it's okay, we're going to die anyway, so might as well save as much people as we can. That's, honestly, get your best friend like that. Like Yemen. Okay? Like, wow. Like they're stopping huge boats full of ammunition and stuff, and they're like blocking it and making it impossible. Also making it more expensive for the IDF to get to Gaza and the West Bank, okay? But there's still a lot going on, okay? That's what he's saying. Like, we still have to continue exposing the truth. We still have to pray. We still have to donate whenever we can. We still have to do this work, okay? We cannot get tired. This is part of their tactic. The white supremacy tactic, okay, is right now is the exhaustion, right? And also, like, feeling hopelessness and all that stuff. Like, the Palestinians, they don't need that stuff. They need us to encourage them. They need us to send them strength. They need us to keep them protected, because they're dealing with everything being literally destroyed around them and everywhere possible way. Families, like they're trying to kill their spirit, right? And we cannot allow that, right? We are connected with them. So this is why this type of work, it requires the chosen one. It requires everyone. And this is why I honestly don't believe, I believe the Palestinians are the chosen for real. And what I also believe is that the real chosens will not let this happen. That's just my opinion, okay? So I honestly will be careful with whoever calls themselves chosen, or whoever, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know, it's just like a weird energy, narcissist converted energy, that is just really toxic, okay? And they're helping out in some righteous way, or some it's not my problem way. Also, so it's like complicity is very violent, I find, okay? Not helping out right now. So yeah, so he kept saying that they are going to jail. They already are experiencing something in the spiritual realm. There's something about also other complications in their bodies. They're already experiencing it, okay? If they're not, they're going to experience it, okay? This is just the beginning for them, and that's it. I think their warning is that is going to be exposed, something that he really doesn't want people to know, because he knows that if he gets caught, once this all finished and he goes to jail, that is going to happen to him, right? But I guess, yeah. Others of you, Joe Biden as well, there's a sentence, okay? There's some type of criminal justice, something. It's something happening in the background, like, is going to be revealed and before the next 3 weeks, okay? Which is why God is giving them, literally, I can't believe but hey, he's God. He's giving him both of them, and also all the other countries who lie. You lie. You lie. All the other countries that lie, they said that they're not, that they are okay with the ceasefire, but they still supporting in the background, because there is some type of economical or financial gain that they get from, this is also a reminder for you guys that genocide is very expensive, but also the propaganda and all the things that they need to invest to cover it up, it's much more and more expensive, okay? So just keeping it real. I think the way that we resist as well is the fact that when we're sharing the truth, when we amplify, when we're overcoming this that they're trying to do, it's more expensive for them, okay? So at the end of the day, let's make it more expensive for them, okay? Let's make it even more, that their lives were not going to prosper, because they're not. No weapon against us shall prosper. No weapon against Palestinians. And everybody who is truthful, authentic, and actually has a heart and has empathy, it's not going to prosper. Do you understand? All right? Now, we're not going to let them, actually, we don't even have to do nothing about that them putting all that karmic debt that they have accumulated for the past 2 months and 75 years, but especially in the past 2 months, they have accumulated so much karmic debt in the past 2 months that anyone has ever, I think, well, obviously Hitler, yeah, he accumulated that kind, and he's not having a great day. And actually, I think they're going to meet each other there. Yeah, Netanyahu, if you didn't meet Hitler, you're going to meet him. Oh, yeah. There's something that he said yesterday also. He said that there's something like their worst nightmare. Like, this is a reminder for whoever needs to hear this. Maybe put it out there, send it to him. It would be nice. I don't give a fuck. God said that your worst fear is going to happen, and like, you're going to meet your maker, right? But he's giving you a forewarning, because God is that graceful, right? He gives you grace, right? He's merciful and forgiving, right? But this, it's gonna, it costs a lot. This one's costly. Basically he said that there's something that's going to be repeatedly done to you that is your worst fear. And it's going to be repeated every 5 minutes in purgatory. And there's a deeper energy in hell, there's purgatory, and then there's this deep, deep, deep energy under purgatory, okay? And nobody wants to be there. That's where Hitler is, by the way. Once you get there, okay, so this is where the real alchemists, you know what I'm trying to say here, right? Light workers, because in order to be a light worker, you have to be able to go, right? And be protected by angels and stuff like that while you're going down there, right? Because remember, Jesus, when he died for 3 days and came back, he took the key of the beast. So only him has access to that. So if you have God in your heart, you're able to access just like him and also see what's going on and then come back like as if nothing happened, right? So only people of true heart can do this, all right? Now, so this is what he was revealing to me. After that conversation, he revealed that every 5 minutes, both Netanyahu and Joe Genocide Biden is going to experience something, because they know this, but if you don't know, now you know. Your worst nightmare is going to happen to you every 5 minutes. And every day that there's not a ceasefire or permanent ceasefire is going to decrease that minute. Okay? So every day, because we're 68 days now, right? So you have 69, 70. So you already have 5 minutes. So tomorrow, if this is still going, it's going to be 4 minutes. And then if you continue the 70, it's going to be 3 minutes. Okay? So I'm just letting someone here know this is their, like, a lot of you now, you know that if this continues, this is how far whatever is going to, like, they're going to be wiped out. That's basically it. So we are not going to see what's going to happen, but he's letting you know in the spiritual realm what is going to happen. We shouldn't feel happy about it. We shouldn't boast about it. It is karma. It is justice. All right. So I'm going to leave it right here. That's just what it is. Just letting you know they don't have any money. They're running out of money. Keep boycotting. It's actually really is working. Okay. Continue voicing the truth. Continue, anybody who is actually standing out for the Palestinians, do it for the kindness of your heart, not because what I told you that you can clear out debt or that you can be forgiven or it's part of a repentance energy or you know, when you go into your conviction, like everybody has a past, right? Nobody's perfect, but yes, this is a faster way, okay, to do that. But I'm just letting you know it's a faster, but it's the hardest one. It's not the easy path. It's the hardest path, okay? This is not going to, you're going to have retaliation. You're going to have people lying on you. You're going to have people feeling some type of way, giving you their opinion because they think they're higher than God. They're not, okay? Also, they are okay with, they have normalized being oppressed, right? They have normalized white supremacy, being racist, and then pretending and faking that they're not, but they have always has been, okay? So this is why decolonization is important, so you're able to overcome all the bullying, gaslighting, the victimization. You can see through with a bunch of lies and the propaganda, you can see the truth, right? Because God is the truth, right? Jesus and the Holy Spirit are the truth. So when you have that in your heart, you can see the light. You are the light. You can see right through all that darkness. You can see right through all the demonic spirits. You can see through all the religious spirit. You can see through. Okay, so that's what he's giving you the authority also to use your voice. Your voice has power. Your energy has power. He has given you that authority. Use it wisely. Okay, those people who are not using their platform to use their voice to advocate for those in need right now, they're going to pay a price as well. Okay, all right. Don't worry. All right, that's what I have for you. There's something about a clearing debt. I don't know. He keeps showing me this. There's like this. A lot of you, you're like a unicorn. Let me show you. Look, you're like this unicorn. I don't know if you can see it. Unicorn. Okay. So for my unicorns here, my content creators, those who are, you know, fighting this situation or dealing with this, okay. It says your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. Again, surrender it to God, give it to him, okay? Especially during this time, all right? Because it's heavy. This is heavy, okay? That cross that we're carrying is heavy, right? So surrender it to him so that he could give you peace, so that he can give you strength, so that he can give you, so he can refill your cup so that you can continue working, doing this deep work that everyone is supposed to be doing. 8 billion humans are supposed to be doing, okay? So yeah, so he says you already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligation and avoid future ones as well. Okay, so this is also a strategizing, planning as well. Okay, but at the same time, there has to be you know, infrastructures and things that needs to be put into place once the permanent ceasefire happens and once we're able to clear all this out, right? But you're getting the heads up that they are running out of money. They don't have any money. Some of you, whatever they're showing you, it's really like could be from the past, or it could be something like they're really trying to make you have more fear or doubts, or really make you think that they're winning, but they're not. They're losing. Okay, and the more you have that hope and faith, the more scared they get. Okay, so this strength, it comes from God. You are the beacons. You are this prayer warriors for God, okay? Especially during this time. And you are giving hope to the Palestinians because they're watching you. They're seeing all this and they get so, like, all that strength that you're getting, they're feeling it. They're getting it, and then it gives them strength to, oh my God, feel joyful, feel hopeful, and be able to, you know what I'm saying? So let go of that limited belief that there's this energy of people that are, I don't know, I feel like that is some form of Islamophobia and racism, saying that the Quran is demonic, okay? Don't do that. That's another curse. And that's specific Christians that they know who they are, because I saw them on TikTok and lives and stuff, and that was weird. That was so weird to watch. I was like, oh my God, like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, everybody, these are people who are really like churchy, right? Again, they haven't done the colonization and they really need to, right? So this is another reason why it needs to happen. There's something about the collapse of AI as well, he kept saying, okay? So there's that collapse of the AI. It's not going to work. There's going to be a glitch in the system, and that's, it's gonna happen, all right? Okay, so deservingness. He put deservingness. So a lot of you, you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be understood. You don't deserve injustice. You don't deserve to be abused or manipulated, controlled in any type of way, but specifically abused or specifically dealing with genocide or all this situation that is happening in right now. Okay, just so you know, God is just waiting for the right time, and like there's something that he's like it's just going to happen. Like I just feel it. Anyways, just hold on tight, okay? All right, so it says, you are beloved child of God, okay? Like everyone else. And you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose, all right? Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are, all right? So for a lot of you, yeah, if you're feeling down or you're feeling some type of way that, you know, that whatever is going on in the world that is very difficult and stuff like that, just use that as ammunition, transmute and alchemize that energy and use it to heal yourself, but also to connect with God, but also to send them strength and protection, send them, that they're able to overcome, because right now they're dealing with a situation with diseases right now, plus the cold, plus bombing, plus all this hunger and thirst. Okay, so this is very, very difficult. Okay, and I know for those who are in the Islam community, they know this is some type of test, right? Like they feel like it's a test from God, and they know that the stronger the situation, the bigger the reward, and they're right. Okay, it's just that it is getting to a point that it's very, very, for us, it's so unfair, but again, it's also a test for us. What would you do in a situation like that? Would you help out, or would you stay quiet? And honestly, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna continue going into the ceasefires permanently, and then they're safe. And same thing with Congo, same thing with the Sudan, and same thing with all the genocides that's happening in the world. I don't know about you, but I don't wanna. Yeah, no, I'm not carrying that karmic debt. Nah, it's not happening. All right, so opportunity to forgive, okay? So he says, this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. I know it's very difficult to say, like, forgiving someone like that. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know for us to decide that at this moment. Okay, I believe that everyone deserves, I'm not here to judge anybody. Obviously, murder, like people like this, it's crazy. I know you guys gonna be like, what? But one of the mottos of Islam as well, that is, it's for everybody. It's humanity. We're humans, right? Having a spirit, we are spirit having a human experience here, and at the end of the day, having unforgiven heart, it doesn't rewards any. It disconnects us from God. It disconnects us from and having lack of empathy and compassion. So, I know it's hard to believe, but I feel like a lot of Palestinians right now, they're already in that process of because it's like they know that what's coming to these people is actually even worse of what they are enduring. And they feel bad for these people. And this is why God loves them so much. And they hate it. But that's not our problem, right? That's their problem to deal with, okay? A lot of us, they're in that energy, acceptance, See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. And this way you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Yeah. So there is this energy, like they're not expecting something, and it's going to blow their minds, okay? And it's going to make Palestinians very happy, all right? But yeah, they don't have any money. So this is confirmation for those who freedom fighters, okay? And they know it. That also a lot of shareholders are pulling back. They know that they're losing money, that the deal that they made for 1111 portal, that it's not coming to pass. This is not what they were expecting. They actually were expecting more money, more, like, they're all greedy and selfish. And that's the thing. They made a really bad deal. Okay. So yeah, everyone made a deal with the devil, and everyone is going to lose everything. Everything. It's going to start with the corporations, and then it's going to start with the fossil fuels. And then, yeah, it's going to crumble. We're seeing it right now. We're experiencing it. Also, it's our power, our voices, that is going to, even amplify it even more. So they know this. So continue what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing, okay? That's what I have for you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.